Patrol! Coming! Let's go!
Since when did you...
Well, you mean, it's from 4 years ago. Sheriff Labrador and Dopey get the cat out of the haunted house. October 15th, 2022. October 15th, 2022. October 15th, 2022. October 15th, 2022.
Now, when you got a fan...
October 15th, 2022. They got to the basement.
Toby, what's going on? Little cat? There's a way up! Follow me!
Oh, that was me. Okay, oh well. Speaking of Storm, Papillon is driving to it. Wow, that was so fun, everyone. Well, that was so fun, everyone. And speaking of driving, Sheriff Labrador is getting in the driver's seat.
Not in the passenger seat either. Kids should sit in the back and fasten their seatbelts. Sit up, let's go. Oh no, it's headed the hotel. Get in the car. Papillon. A murder truck is out of control, and Little Bear's in it. We need your help.
Got it!
Well, that was nice. And, well, speaking of pedals, they're chasing my vans. They were chasing by vans, just abruptly away.
It's Sheriff Laborador! Help! What? Already caught up?
Oh well, it's ants. And speaking of ants, And the squirrel family sure Laborador get out on the rooftop. Mm.
It's Papillon.
Come on up, everyone!
Mm.
The ants are coming! Hurry up! Sheriff Labrador, Dobby, hurry!
Let's go.
Get off me! That was so scary!
Well, insensible funds. And speaking of spiders and helicopters, Papillon's flying up to the city and the spiders.
Back in '86, Stevie Ray Vaughan inspired Texans to take pride in ending roadside.
Hold on tight! We're ready to go!
Let's go.
The spider's not even there!
Oh, could be.
Papillon, get close to it. Dobby, let's go get the chain.
Got it!
How can possible getting into the spiders and gets on a Pappion's helicopter and fall down? Can she? Yep, and sure he will.
We're stuck! Don't worry, we have bouncy seats! Hold on tight!
Well, oh no. Uh-oh, the helicopter passed by. And the helicopter and glowing means growing. How can possible get any spiders get mixed with a helicopter and a wet ball? Can she? Yep, sure you can't.
My helicopter!
And thanks herself so once. And thanks herself so once. And thanks herself so once. And speaking of deliveries, they're driving into the snow. They're driving into the snow. On our way, but it's got nothing to worry about.
Hamster Hill.
It was summer last.
Time.
Here's your door and your packages.
Yeah! That's great!
These screws from rental cell.
Spiders swim so high.
Well, it's worrying about seeds. And speaking of magnets, he accidentally did that for me.
Yeah.
And speaking of dragons, and speaking of dragon, and speaking of dragon, and speaking of dragon, Papillon's trying to fly himself.
Release the fly!
That dragon is too powerful. There must be a weakness. Papillon, use the magnet.
Good idea!
Oh no, he's collecting medals. Can she collect them? Do you think he's gonna collect some medals? Yep. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. And what does and speaking of buses, he floors are making bubbles. Making bubbles. making bubbles. Mm.
Weird. Am I seeing things?
They cause dangers on the road.
Oh no! Danger!
Wow, it's something bad happens to me. And speaking of strangers, the siblings are doing just fine. The siblings are doing just fine. They're getting in the strangers' cars.
I'm secretly protecting the kids. Oh no!
Yeah.
They got on that car!
Chase them!
She speeds away.
We're almost there. Oh, sir, it's over there. You should go back.
I won't, because I fooled you.
You're a bad guy! Help!
The police officers.
We'll take a detour.
Take a detour. It's just like in South Park. Just like South Park City, and it's forever. Just like season 2, episode 7 for 1998.
How they get ahead of me? I need to run.
You can't get away!
I'll never do that again. You're coming with us.
Big sister! We were so scared!
Well, it's been a some season. And speaking of the emergencies, Labrador and Dobby and female squirrels. She buckles.
We were put. I'll track you down.
What are we gonna do? He rode bikes. But there's no way through it.
Let's take the cable car.
Yes. On the top.
Never make fake emergency calls again.
Well, in sense of what worries, but we will know. And speaking of Halloween, especially if I forgot.
Wow! Thank you!
Everyone, Joby and Dodo are the chick.
Happy Halloween to me! Well, and since we got some lessons, and speaking of feeling angry, he's trying to make it loud and roaring into the construction sites. No. Into the construction sites. Into the extraction sites. It's right into the extraction sites. She flies higher.
I help too. Little lion, are you feeling better now?
Yeah, much better.
Well, in sense, we got some here. Oh, and what's the sentence, chief? And speaking of the chief, who's the chief? He runs to it and he accidentally did to it.
A thief! It's time for me to shine!
Who's the thief?
He's finding towards some death. And speaking of mermaids, a mermaid story, Dodo and Fonz accidentally did to all help.
Can't get away yet, Cap.
He flies away.
I found that cow. What? Papio, speed up.
Got it!
He floats up. A crocodile, a shark sent her away. Over there.
The shark bit me! It only got my costume tail.
Antown, you're coming with us.
Oh, I failed again! No way!
And speaking of Tails, a flood safety, and speaking of water, he floods into safety.
Sheriff Connie Corso, everyone's on the rescue boat. Got it. Oh.
Sir, something's wrong at the station.
The Antowns are still there. We've got this. You guys go back.
You can't block me!
Well, in the first episode, and speaking of traffic, Tails changes the traffic lights to green and red, and even a close sign. The concept is something really soon.
I'll head to shore.
Into shore. And flies higher on the floats. And speaking of Showdown, and the final episode, she accidentally do that all for year.
Now we're going back to the
Speaking of,
forest town.
and they got arrested for a full 2 months.
Wow, smells great!
Thank you.
So pretty! All the Antowns are caught, so there'll be no more baddies!
Yes, but you still gotta be careful and keep yourself safe.
Got it!
Now we're going back to the Forest Town Police Station.
We'll miss you! We'll miss you too! Bye-bye!
Bye. Go visit us often.
Okay, bye!
Well, it's the end of speaking of the matters of
Going?
Come in. Let's go.
Since when did you start?
that was the story of 2022, 2023, 2024, and 2025. The end.